Emma Carter had lived her entire life by following rules that were handed to her without question. Growing up in the small town of Fairbrook, every path was clearly drawn: go to college nearby, return home, find a stable job, build a predictable life, and settle into the comfort everyone around her knew so well. Dreams were encouraged only when they fit neatly within expectations. But Emma had dreams that stretched far beyond the quiet streets of Fairbrook. She worked at a small cafe on Main Street, spending her mornings serving coffee and her evenings sketching landscapes in a worn notebook she carried everywhere. Drawing was more than a hobby, it was how she saw the world, how she told emotional stories without speaking. On one ordinary autumn morning, everything changed. The cafe bell chimed, and a stranger stepped inside, tall, quiet, camera slung over his shoulder. His name was Daniel Walker. He was a traveling photographer documenting small towns across America, searching for the beauty people overlooked. Emma didn't notice him at first. She was focused on shading a mountain scene, but when she looked up to take his order, something about their shared smile felt different. Neither of them realized the moment would shift the direction of their lives. Daniel became a regular customer. At first, casual greetings turned into small conversations. He asked about her art. She asked about his travels. Within days, they began meeting outside the cafe to walk through town, learning about each other's dreams. Emma discovered that Daniel didn't have roots anywhere. He followed stories, chasing moments with his camera. He admired her talent and couldn't understand why she kept it hidden in a notebook instead of sharing it with the world. "You see beauty most people miss," he told her one afternoon in the park. "That's not meant to be kept small." Emma laughed it off, but deep down, the words lingered. Her family loved her dearly, but their hopes were simple: they wanted her to stay close, choose safety over uncertainty. Artistic careers weren't considered practical. Travel wasn't considered reasonable. Love itself was something to be chosen carefully, within comfort rather than passion. As Emma and Daniel grew closer, she felt pulled in two directions: the steady expectations of the life she knew versus the unknown possibilities Daniel represented. Daniel, too, struggled. He rarely stayed anywhere long, afraid of attachments that tethered him. For the first time, he wanted to remain, yet feared it would mean losing who he was. Their love was never dramatic or rebellious. It grew quietly, steadily, through shared laughter, thoughtful conversations, and deep respect. The hardest conversations came as winter approached. "I'm leaving in a few weeks," Daniel admitted one evening. "I've been offered a project overseas." Emma nodded, her heart heavy. "That's incredible. Would you ever leave Fairbrook?" he asked softly. She didn't answer immediately. She had never truly considered that choice, not until someone else believed she could be more than the town allowed. That night, Emma couldn't sleep. Her sketchbook lay open beside her bed, filled with drawings she'd never shown anyone. Was she safe, or was she simply afraid? For days, doubt followed her everywhere, at home, at work, even in silence. Her family expected her to enroll in a local program soon. Her coworkers talked about settling down. Fairbrook's path stood patiently waiting for her to follow as generations before had done. But for the first time, Emma questioned whether tradition should outweigh calling. On the night of the town's fall festival, Fairbrook glowed under strings of lights. Music drifted through the streets. Daniel planned to leave at dawn. Emma stood outside her home, staring into the quiet road, heart racing as if aware that leaving comfort might also lead toward becoming herself. She ran. Through glowing streets, past children laughing beneath lanterns, she found Daniel packing his car by the town square. "I don't want to lose who I am," she said breathless, "but I don't want to lose what we could be, either." Daniel smiled gently. "You shouldn't have to choose." And suddenly she realized, love hadn't asked her to abandon her dreams. It had given her the courage to follow them. Emma decided not to leave town immediately, but to begin sharing her art, exhibiting locally, selling prints online, and applying for distant opportunities she had once dismissed as impossible. Daniel would travel but promised to return between projects. They wouldn't trap each other, and they wouldn't walk alone. They chose partnership without possession, growth without limits. As the festival lights glowed behind them, Emma and Daniel walked down the quiet street hand in hand, not toward certainty, but toward honesty. Their love didn't break rules in rebellion, it rewrote the most important rule of all.